I can get them bottle ready. And we got some guys on. No comments yet. My Q&A. Hey Israel, what's up? We are getting ready to feed Mateo. Give it a little bit before more people get on. How much for a one-person trip? Brian, unfortunately, it's the same as just a phone trip would be. So if you're doing the lake, it's going to be going up to $250, and that covers 3 people at the lake. If you want to do the river, that's going to be $300, and that covers up to 2 people. So if you want to do just one person, you can let me know, and I can see if there's somebody else that wants to go. So hopefully y'all can at least split the cost. That tends to help out. I've done that before in the past. Some guys have contacted me and they only want to do, one person. And usually I know a couple other guys that also are just solo trips. So we try and end up splitting the cost, at least between a couple guys, so it's not as expensive. I also have some guys that they just want to go by themselves, so they end up paying the full trip. Hey Jojo, what's up? Not a problem, Carlos. I love taking the vets out. Have you tried turkey mole? I don't even know what's turkey, like mole? Talking about mole? I don't think I've ever tried turkey mole. Juan, Reds of the Lake, you pretty much are done for the year. I think with this last cold front, or at least Calaveras Lake, no one was really catching any. Guys were still catching them over at Browning Lake. A buddy of mine actually caught 10 yesterday. But I think finally with this last cold front that came in, it's probably going to shut them all down. But best time specifically, like once they start hitting up again, it just really depends. I like just going in the morning just so I can be out of the water before it gets real hot. And so I like to fish either early or late at night, one of the two. No, Israel, I've never tried turkey mole before. 1 second, guys. I got to start doing the bottle. Sure, buddy. All right. For the Reds, maybe like mid-March, we're gonna start back up for the Reds again at the lake. That'll probably be like the earliest I try for them. Hey Ray, well, Mateo's getting ready to get fed, so you're gonna see him here in a bit. But yeah, probably like mid-March is when I'll start up again. I'm gonna start hitting the white bass here, probably within this week, or definitely next week. We're gonna start going down to 99 Bridge over at Choke Canyon, and we're gonna start hitting up those white bass. So we will be on white bass for the next 3 months, just about. All right, guys. Mateo's got to eat. Let's see what questions we got. No, cut bait for catfish. I mean, I like doing cut carp, but I know some guys like doing like shad, but I'm a cut carp kind of guy. If you can get cut carp, it's a little bit harder to get. So if you can get, maybe some cut shad or cut tilapia, that'll probably work out for you guys. Hey, thank you, Natalie. Yeah. Good old family pic. Finally got my daughter here. I was hoping she was going to be here today for the Q&A, but She usually comes over on Sundays around this time to wash clothes, but she's actually going to be coming by tomorrow. Yeah, he's getting big, guys. He's starting to walk around a lot too. So I know someone was asking questions on the jugs as far as what information you need. Typically, I think it technically says you have to have your fishing license on there, but all the times that I've dropped them, that the game wardens have checked them, they usually just check for name, phone number, and your address, and then you have to put a date that you put the jug out, and the date's actually good for 10 days. That's usually all the information that I put on there. I have it's like a white, I guess you can call it like an election board sign that I cut down, so it's just a white piece of board that I can write my name on one side, and then on the back side I put a white piece of duct tape, and that's where I write the dates. I use the duct tape so that when the whole square gets filled up, I can just pull the tape off, put a new one on, and then I can restart with some new dates on there. So somebody was asking about that, so she did say she wasn't going to be able to make the live, but she asked a question, so I just wanted to answer it real quick. Anybody else have any other questions, guys? Probably won't be a very long one. My wife's cooking dinner. She's back over there. See y'all see her. Say hi, babe. She is making chicken and bacon, maybe? I don't know if she's doing bacon or not. Hybrid stripers, man, you know, I haven't caught a hybrid striper in the lakes in probably close to 3 years, and even then I only caught one in that year. If you really want to try from, you probably have a better shot getting them over at Browning Lake than you do Calaveras Lake. Browning still seems to hold some, but you'll be hard pressed to find somebody, especially like a guide, that will say they're going to go specifically target hybrids. Just because there's just not that many of them in there anymore. But if you still want to try, I hear March is a good time for them over at Browning Lake. I've never tried myself, but I hear that's usually a good time to go try it out. All right, Israel, catch you later. How are the white bass at 99? Well, we went, me and my buddy David, I think 2 weeks ago, and we actually did, pretty good considering how early it was in the year. We got 25, or around 25, and we also got some catfish. We got some largemouth bass. But now with these cold fronts that are coming in, it should really start helping to get them on the run or on the move. So definitely, probably here this week or next week, we're probably gonna get started for some white bass. Hey, Chris. All right, guys, if y'all don't know Chris, Muddy River Catfishing, he's on. Chris, thanks for coming on, buddy. Where's the best striper fishing? Chris, honestly, down here, I probably would end up saying Lake Buchanan. It's got some real big ones. Lake Tawakoni, I think it's got some real big ones. The rest of the lakes around here, like Calaveras and Browning, don't really have much of anything. Canyon Lake and Medina Lake do have some, but I think you probably have better chances at Canyon Lake than you do Medina Lake. That's for sure. A good boat storage near the lakes. The one I use is right across the street. So where that gas station is, when you're on 1604 turning into, I think, Stewart Road, there's actually a boat storage right next to that gas station. I've been using them since I've had my first boat. Yeah, the Lighthouse. It's a Lighthouse boat and RV. I've been using them since I had my first boat. So you're probably going about 14, 15 years I've been at that storage. They first started off at $55 a month, which is really good. but they've gone up over the years, and I think currently they're at about 80 bucks, which is still a really, really good price. Considering how close you are to the lake. It's covered, so it's out of the elements. It has its own power source. They have running water, so if you want to, rinse your boat off or clean it or whatever, you have access to all of that there. In a couple of my videos, I have kind of shown what my storage looks like, and kind of like some of the stuff I've done in mine to get it cleaned up and organized. But it's a pretty good storage, guys. All right, Ray, catch you later. Do I have a video of how to fillet catfish? Actually, yes, I do. Rick, hold on. How to fillet catfish? You know what? The water temp, I don't know if I paid attention to the water temp the last time we went down there. I think it might have been already mid-60s. I could be wrong. But yeah, Rick, on my channel, there's a section on there that says playlist. If you go to the playlist, that's where I have most of my how-tos, like either how to drift fish, how to fish for redfish. I also have like how to fillet catfish and how to fillet redfish. So I do have a how-to video. I've got 2 of them on there actually that shows how I fillet catfish. So you can definitely check it out. And is it possible to navigate the boat to the Frio River? Are you talking about from 99 Bridge? Yeah. So like I said, we just went 2 weeks ago. My buddy David, he's got a 25-foot boat, and we were able to launch off 99, and we were able to go up and downstream pretty easy. So yeah, you should be able to navigate it still. No problem, Baldo. A good place for jug lines at Calaveras Lake. You gotta ask them for the map of the front office, guys, because technically there is 2 places that you're allowed to put jug lines. He's eating the back of the bottle. So it's gonna end up being where the power lines are at. So when you first launch, if you go to the right, you're gonna cross the power lines. You're gonna see the power lines, they run over the lake. You're supposed to put jug lines past power lines, and then if you go to the back of the lake where the railroad bridge is, you're supposed to put jug lines behind the railroad bridge. I know where I put mine is still not technically within the drop zones. I drop mine where the train cars, it's called Train Car Cove. So if you're going to the bridge, it's the cove on the right, and you'll see the train cars in the background. I'll still put them there. There's almost no boat traffic back there, which is why I don't mind putting it back there. But those actually are the designated drop zones. Worst thing is if you put them in a non-designated zone, you may get the game wardens calling you to pick them up. I've never seen them write a ticket so long as you have your information, because that's just a lake rule. It's not like a Parks and Wildlife regulation, but they do sometimes enforce the lake rules. So you may end up getting called from them telling you to go pick up your jugs. All right, buddy, go walk. And at Browning Lake, my understanding, there's no restrictions on Browning Lake as far as the jugs. But the only problem with Browning Lake, in years past, I have dropped before, and I think in like 10 attempts of me dropping jugs back there, I never caught one single fish. So I know Browning Lake seems to be more channel dominated, but it's I've never had any luck at Browning Lake with jugs. So I don't know. If somebody does have some good spots, maybe they can share it, but I don't know any good spots in Browning Lake, so I don't even bother there anymore. Yes, actually, yes. Rick, you can launch from, I've done it before, you can launch from the Callahan unit at Choke Canyon. So you can launch from Callahan, and you can actually navigate up to the Frio River. I will tell you what, though, the time me and my dad did it last year, we tried it out. It took us probably close to 45 minutes to get to the mouth of the river where it connects to Choke Canyon. I mean, it seemed like it was a waste of time. We would have got through a lot quicker had we just launched from 99 Bridge. But yes, if you want to launch from Callahan, you most definitely can. But when you're going to the Frio, you're having to navigate through a whole bunch of trees, and it was a real pain in the butt. So I mean, I wouldn't recommend it, but you definitely can do it that way. Hey Chris, is the Elephant Butte still closed, or did they open it back up again? Not sure if you're still on or not. Cool, guys. Well, I think dinner's about ready. Guys. So yeah, this is gonna be a short one. Y'all can see bite of my wife real quick.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
How embarrassing.
So there she is. She doesn't come out very often, but we'll get her on the camera. But yeah, guys, we're gonna cut this one real short. Hopefully, if you guys have any questions, if you didn't meet or get on here in time, just drop the questions. I'll try and get it out as quick as you can. How far out am I already booked? I have some openings, guys. I'm gonna have quite a bit more openings. So if you guys want to book a trip, just write down my number real quick. It's 210-478-8200. Just send me a text message or call me. If you call, if I don't answer, just leave a voicemail. I'll try and get back to you as quick as I can. But I do have some openings, but I do already have people booking for December, and I have people booking for January. So I'm already going out about 2 months, but I do have openings, so definitely just give me a call or give me a text, and I can get some info to you guys as far as what days I have open. Canyon Lake, what species would be best for this time of year at Canyon Lake? I'm gonna probably end up saying white bass and probably striped bass. You might want to start looking from maybe starting to go upriver. They should start moving here pretty soon, but probably this time of year is probably going to be those two, probably white bass, striped bass, maybe even catfish for those lakes, at least for Canyon Lake. Okay, guys. Well, yeah, Erica, if you guys are interested in a trip, just send me a text. You all can also find me on my Facebook page, guys. It's OCD Fishing on Facebook, or just send me a text message if you guys are interested in a trip. Like I said, pretty much Calaveras Lake is going to be pretty much done in about another week for me. We're going to be doing just definitely white bass trips out of the Frio River, and we'll probably be doing white bass trips up until mid-March. Not to say I won't do a trip to Calaveras. If you guys want to, try it out for some catfish, we definitely can do that. But yeah, we're definitely going to just start switching up to whites. Redfish at Calaveras, we're going to start seeing mid-March, guys. That's when we'll start back up for those. Cool. I have not heard anything about the Nueces. I haven't heard any updates about Nueces if they're running yet or not. It's a much bigger river, so they may not be moving there quite yet. All right, guys. Well, cool. Well, I got to go. Dinner's ready. I will catch y'all later. If you have comments or questions for the next Q&A, hopefully next Sunday, I'm going to try and do like a stable time. Maybe we can get the same time, instead of me jumping around different times all the time. But yeah, if you have any questions for the next one, just you can leave a comment on here, or just leave a comment on one of my other videos, and hopefully I'll remember it and I'll try and bring it up on next Sunday. So yeah, thank you guys for watching. Catch y'all later. Bye.